Welcome back. After 3 rounds, only 1 race remains. We've made it to the final round at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we couldn't have 2 more varied competitors. Mark Hall and Raminator comes through the bracket as the #1 qualifier, plowing his way through. A close call in the semifinals against Jeremy Slivko and Backdraft, but he eked his way into the finals. Then on the other side of the bracket, we've got Brutus, who lost in the first round and came back through the fast loser bracket, and Mopar Magic, another fast loser who had some problems during the race. Brutus hasn't had a real test since the first round when he lost. We'll see what he's got for Raminator in the final round. Mark Hall versus Chris Bergeron now. Hall and Bergeron on the line. Whoa! Uh-oh. Well, that could be a problem. Are they going to call a red light right there? Looks like they're going to let Brutus back up. I don't know what happened there, but apparently they're not calling that a red light. He's going to stage back up. And we'll get this final started here at the Back to School Bash at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and they're off. Hall's got a little advantage right off the starting line. Down into turn number 1. Bergeron slides it nice and wide, good speed over the crossover, perfectly. Hall through the crossover. Bergeron's looking about the best he has all night here, but Hall is right there. Uh-oh, Bergeron's a little squirrely there coming off the end turn before the straightaway. Hall is caught right back up with him, and he'll have the inside through the second half of the track. Hall over the crossover, beautifully. Coming down to the final turn. Bergeron's right there, he's sliding it through. Little behind though, this could be all Mark Hall. Wow, here comes Bergeron. Oh my gosh! Oh, Bergeron! He beat him to the finish line, but he looked to be off to the side just like Hall was in the semifinals. Let's take a look back. As you can see, Bergeron's a little bit behind here. And Bergeron showing the display of power. But I don't know if he hit that second set of cars. Let's see what the officials say. Can't see much from that vantage point. Some lights got in the way there. Super slow-mo. Bergeron making up all kinds of time in the air. Reckless abandon. We're getting word. They're giving the win to Bergeron. Apparently, they say he got the wheels up the base of the ramp. I don't know, but a great win for Bergeron nonetheless. Hall had a similar call in the semifinal round. Let's go down trackside.
You did it! Wow, what an honor! You got 10 of the best trucks here! Mark, I know it was a close race. We didn't know who won. These guys are tough. I love you guys. I've been coming here since I started. You guys are the greatest. Yeah!
Great race. You know, these guys run strong. There's no doubt about it. They're a great team. They work really hard at it. And, we really had to work it out for us. I thought I was in a little bit better lane, but maybe I took a little conservative in that last turn, and Chris just got me out on the end. But, my hats off to those guys. They ran great tonight. And, my teammate won the Brad Grzanski, won the nationwide race today, so that's pretty cool. And I invited everybody out to stop at the local Dodge dealer. Check out the new 2010 Dodge Ram Heavy Duty Truck of the Year. So, yeah, these guys did a great job. It's cool running here with these guys. We have some friends over there that enjoy the seating, and the great guys over there. So, it's cool coming out here, and we have a lot of fans here in the Charlotte area. So, it's good. Again, my hats off to the team Screen with Chris and Jim, Steve, and all those guys. Stephanie. They do a great job over there. So, very good job, and great race, man.
Chris Bergeron, tonight's racing champion at the Back to School Bash, took out some heavy competition in one of the more impressive runs in racing I've ever seen. Chris, take us through that racing final.
Oh, the final was awesome. Mark had the good lane. He has fast qualifiers, so he took the good lane, of course. Nobody said you could win in that lane. I come around that last turn, and I was right with him. Stood on it. It just wouldn't hook up. I'm, come on, go. And then finally hooked up, and I motored past him. Got down to the finish line, we both looked at each other, we didn't know who won, we looked at the officials, they didn't know who won, so they told us to go up to the line, and when I jumped out of the truck, the dog music was playing, and I said, heck yeah, man, we won this thing. It was awesome.
As you can see, the weather has gone a little south here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but we got all of our action in. It held out just until we got done. Then the downpour came, but it didn't dampen anybody's spirits here tonight. Chris Bergeron taking a mighty impressive victory over Mark Hall and Raminator, a notorious racing specialist. We saw Chris Bergeron and Brutus climb back up after some trouble in the first round. They came down to the last straightaway. Chris stood on it wide open and stormed to the finish line, nipping Mark Hall at the finish. A very impressive victory for Chris Bergeron. It's been a great time here at Charlotte Motor Speedways. We've got to thank Speedway Motorsports. We've got to thank Richie Schaefer and his entire Monster Truck Challenge crew. We had a great time. I hope you had a good time. Until next time on Actiontracks, we'll see you then.
Words don't explain it, man. It's almost as good as winning the World Finals. Been coming here a lot of years. This is too awesome, man. It was an awesome race. Hats off to Mark. I didn't know who won, but when I heard a dog barking, I knew it was me. Yeah!